Good morning traders, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So as usual, starting off with the Euro USD, and you can see we've broken through this channel that we've been following for the last couple of days, and broken through quite convincingly as well. So for me at the moment, it's buy the pullbacks. Okay, we're looking like a breakout, and the important thing to realize is let's not really call it a flag at the moment. It's a channel, but we should be heading back to the top of what was the channel there. Okay, so that should be our ultimate goal, which is 119.108. If we just come down to the hour and we look for where those opportunities are, you can see this is starting to look a little bit tired. We deviated quite far from the moving average and could be a potential double top brewing. Now, if it is a double top, obviously we need to break through the swing low, and that will bring us back down into this area of support here. Okay, so that is our zone for buying on Euro USD, and we want to be buying off 117.539 to 117.451. Okay, so look for the pullback, wait in this zone, look for positive price action, and remember what we look for in positive price action is an engulfing bar, an inside bar, or a pin bar. Okay, once we see that, then that's the opportunity to buy. Just on a side note, there are two other smaller levels here which could also influence price, and this is the first one here, which is 117.695. Although it's not something that I really would be keen on, but if we do see some positive price action in the zone, then it's definitely something to watch. The other one is this swing high here, and that level is 117.579. Okay, so moving on to USD Japanese Yen, not as clear cut as what's transpiring in with the euro. So this, we can see some rejections happening off the top here, and I think what we need to actually do is just tidy this up. Get rid of the channel, and let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of all of that. Okay, so we are at a level here. Now the thing is, this level's not that clear. I'm just going to pick up these two fractals here. Okay, that seems to be the area we're in. We've had an 8-hour rejection off that, and we're busy with another rejection. So for USD Japanese Yen to follow the same path that the Euro USD is going, we'd need to see it drop. Okay, so we're looking at a weaker dollar, but I'm not so sure that that's the case anyway on this pair. Let's just get down to the hour. Okay, so if we start putting our levels in on the hour, so there's our first level. This is the level that we've been looking at on the higher time frames. So let's just go through this. So this is 105.700, and then just above it is 105.735. But I think what we need to do here is just put that area in there. There's nothing close that lines up to it, but it's important to have it in because it looks to be significant, and that's 105.781. Okay, so we have a pretty solid rejection here. We've got a triple top and a break through the lows here with a retest. So this does look like a potential turn, but looking to the left, this is ranging. Okay, so I would need to see a little bit more price action here for me to actually start looking for a short on this market. So now this one's in a little bit of turmoil. I think the Euro USD offers a bit of a clearer picture to buy into, but USD Japanese Yen, we are in a bigger range at the moment. We are top of the bigger range, so it is possible that we move to the downside. The problem is I want a trend. I'm looking for a trend like this. So for me, I'd be looking for opportunities to buy, to be honest. But we do have a gap below as well, so I think I'll just stay out of this one. If it comes down to the bottom and close the gaps, that would probably be a beautiful opportunity to buy looking for the top of the gap, top of the range again. Okay, so that one is sit on hand for me at the moment. British pound, US dollar. We are in a fairly strong zone here. So what I'm looking for is this area here, which is 130. Okay, so 130 is the zone we're looking for. There's a lot of resistance at 130, and even if we go on to a weekly, let's just tidy up all that noise. There we go. So if you look at 130, it's been quite a bit of interaction at 130 over the years. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. If you look at the weekly inside bar, that is a weekly bullish pattern. So obviously we need to see a weekly close above these previous highs to validate that, which would be a continuation to the upside. Okay, but we are at a pretty significant level, so I would suggest that we need to wait for some kind of a pullback. If there's one coming, I think this is the first one that needs to be defended, is 129,777. Otherwise, we're looking for something back into this zone here, which is 129,471. Okay, so this is way too close to this 130 for me to be trading long, and not really interested in trading short from off here either, because we are in a bit of an uptrend. So I'd want to see a move below the moving average and a move to the downside. Okay, so we've had all this volatility, we've had a bit of a triangle break here, a bit of confusion, and then we're gradually grinding higher. So if you are long on this pair, I think 130 is your take profit area, and we have to wait and see. If we get above 130 on the daily and then come back and retest it and hold it, that would be my signal to buy. Okay, so at the moment it's just wait patiently and see what happens. This level is massive. It's way too close to be long waiting for this. I mean, what's the point of entering a trade if your risk is going to be 269 pips and your reward is going to be 160? Not the way you want to trade. Anyway, New Zealand dollar, I'll get it right eventually, New Zealand dollar, Japanese yen. The next pair that we've been watching for a while now, there's a couple of things that are transpiring here. And first one is we had that trend line break. Okay, so there was our original trend. Breakout, retest. Okay, so just move it along. You'll see there's my next. I line it up with the fractals. There's my next one, breakout, retest. Okay, move it there. There is a rejection and breakout. So I'm looking for that retest. That retest lines up down here with the gap. Okay, that's 69,891. So if we come back to the hour, okay, you can see lots of confusion here. Not something I want to be long in, not something I want to be short in either, but I do want to watch what happens at the gap. So analysis stays the same as yesterday. 69,891 is the area we're waiting for. If it comes back into there and we start getting some positive price action, inside bars, engulfing bars, pin bars, off this level, then we are looking to buy into that. British pound, Japanese yen, we've broken through this level, which is 136,674, and we've broken through pretty significantly. And now what I'm waiting for is a rejection higher up. Okay, so the trend may very well have changed. As you can see, the 8-hour trend was down, and now the 8-hour trend, it looks like with this rejection of the moving average here, that's more than likely the confirmation that the trend has changed. So we're looking for pullbacks to buy off. Okay, so there could be an opportunity to buy off this area here of 136,674, but just put your other level in there, which is just on these fractals here, and that also gives us a gap close, which is still above the moving average. So that would be an ideal situation, 136,244. So that's kind of what we're waiting for there. If we look at the hour, you can see looking a little bit tired at the top here. We've got an inside bar, inside bar, inside bar, and we've kind of broken this range here, or channels should I say. We've kind of broken it and retested it, but it's still messy. So trend is up. I don't want to be selling off this because the trend is up, so I'm looking to buy. And the first area to buy off would be 136,674, and then a stronger area to buy for me is going to be 136.244. Okay, that's what we're waiting for there. Aussie dollar, US dollar. We are top of this fairly significant level of 071937, and I would expect a bit of rejection off here. You can see this is the previous swing high, or sorry, swing low. We have tested it once, so not something that I want to be trading at the moment. That was a short opportunity there. This is not a short opportunity because it does look like it could be a just setting up for a trend reversal. So for me, I want to see a pullback and then go with this current trend at the moment, which is up, and look for an opportunity to buy. Okay, so there's the hour, which is the current trend, up, and you can see pretty much sideways, so you don't want to be trading in sideways conditions, but I would definitely be interested in buying off this level here, okay, which is 071616. Doesn't look very promising. It does look like a bit of a flat top triangle that is forming. All you need to do is just draw your trend line in here like that. Look at that top there, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And if I draw another trend line in here, you can see it's pretty much a triangle, which is a inverse head and shoulders typically. So there's your low, there's your swing low there, so there's your shoulder, there's your swing low, there's your head, and here's your swing lows here, so it's a double shoulder on this side, or alternatively flat top triangle. It does look like it's going to break out, but I want to see either a pullback down to this gap, okay, so one of these two areas, 071745 or 071616, or alternatively, which does look like it's going to happen, is a break of 071937. A break of that, I want to see a significant break, something like this, but then I want to see the retest. So the retest fails like it did there, then that's short. Okay, if the retest is successful, let's see if we can see another one. So here you can see we had a break through the level, back up, sideways, then we rejected it there, and there's our success there. So, that would have been a decent entry with a stop here, even though it's gone sideways, but hopefully you get what I'm talking about. Okay, so you want to see the breakouts and you want to see the retests hold before you buy into that. Okay, last pair is British pound, Aussie dollar. Been volatile, pretty much pin bar, sort of pin bar, range bar, another range bar forming. I think we get down straight to the hour and you'll see it is consolidating. And there are two consolidations here. So here's here's the first one. Okay, so let me so there was a triangle. There is a bigger triangle there. Okay, and what we have here is still a triangle. Okay, so this is consolidating. We have a fairly significant zone that we are flirting with at the moment, and that ranges between 184.97 and 186.62. So you can see how price is flirting here. This is sit on hands for me. There's nothing really transpiring. Don't like these tails off the top. We're going to have to take out, let's just use a block here. We're going to have to take out that area there. So we're going to have to get above it, come back, test it, and then start moving up for me to start looking for longs. Not looking for shorts because, looking at the trend at the moment, it does look a little bit to the upside. Consistently making higher lows, and it has made a high. There's higher high, but at the moment we have this situation here. Okay, so this zone needs to be cleared. We need to get through it, and the only way we're going to get confirmation of that is getting above 189.57. So get above that area and retest it. Put another bit of noise in for us. So that's a level we're watching. You can see how I'm lining it up there. Okay, you can see there's a lot happening at this area here. Okay, so that's what we want to see on this pair. So this pair is really much sit on hands and wait and see. Okay, anyway guys, looks like there's some stuff brewing quite nicely on the euro specifically, and the Aussie dollar little bit in sort of a holding pattern, and while the British pound is also, there are a few things looking on the British pound pairs as well. So dollar at the moment still topsy-turvy if you look at the different scenarios. So difficult to ascertain whether we're looking for stronger dollar, weaker dollar, but euros definitely looks stronger. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for me today. I hope it helps you somewhat, and we will catch you later. Cheers for now.